Hey everybody, and welcome back to Creative Paper Studio. Today I have Temu unboxing 3 video 6 for you. So today I am going to focus on a couple of embossing folders that I got from them. Hopefully I am in frame for you guys. Anyway, I came up with an idea with these, and I have already cut some cardstock here in white and black, and it's just your regular everyday cardstock. And I also have my shimmer or metallic watercolors that I got from Temu here that I'm going to use today as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my embossing folder here, and I'm going to use the side that you can like stick your fingernail down into. So this side is raised, so this is the embossed side, and this side is like down in. So this side is the, I believe it's called debossed. So I'm going to take that side. I'm going to take my little spritzer here. I'm going to wet my watercolors. I got my little cup here with my brush in it. And I'm going to take some of my watercolors and I'm going to put it over the side that goes in. So the debossed side. And you don't want your folder to be super wet. You just want it on there enough that you can tell that it's there. So I did like a brown color. Now I'm going to do like this coppery color. You can do this in multiple colors, or you can do it in a single color, or however you want. Now, if you wanted to, you could go back over this and sop some of the water up off of it. I'm going to try that. I haven't tried that yet, but you could, and just kind of not push real hard to remove all the water, but maybe the water that's just kind of on top. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of my black paper and put it on here. I'm going to close up my folder. I'm going to make my sandwich for my Cuttlebug. That's what I have. And then I'm going to just roll it through like I normally would to emboss my paper. Now, I always go twice. You don't have to, but I always do it once through and then back. And now you've got this like really cool distressed look on there. Now this one doesn't have as much on it as it could have because I removed some of it. Now this one that I made previous to the video, I did not remove what was standing on top of the folder. I just did it the way it was, and that turned out pretty cool too. And then here's one with that I actually took and embossed the paper and then did the watercolor over the top. And this is what happens if you do it on the opposite side. So then I was like, well, what if we want to do it on white paper? Well, on white paper, your shimmers or your metallics don't show up as good, but they will show up the color. So right now I'm just using some black. I hope I'm in frame. And let's stick some purple on here as well. Now remember, if you have to, get a little bit more water. Okay, now I'm going to stick my white on here without dabbing it up. Gonna make my sandwich again and then roll that through. Again, I go forward and then backward. And as you can see on this one, it's a little more wet. So some of it came through. But then there you've got that. So that is the metallics on the white paper. Pretty cool. And to clean off your embossing folder, now we're just using watercolor. So you can take a baby wipe and just come in here and clean it off, or you could take it over to your sink and then just rinse it off with some warm soapy water. But it's just watercolor, so it's gonna come off. So let's play with this one a little bit, the dots. I love these dots. So again, it's going to be the same thing. You're going to want to do it on the debossed side instead of the embossed side. So I'm going to re-wet my paints here. And I'm going to use this aqua turquoisey color. And then I'm going to use this pink. And then I'm going to use this light purple that's here too. So you could use as many colors as you want or as little colors as you want. And I'm going to try this one on my black paper. So again, when you have the watercolors on there and then you put your paper on there, try not to move your paper too much because you don't want it to like smudge it. So I'm going to roll this through and then bring it back to me again. And there we have that. That's pretty cool. Looks kind of like a galaxy almost. So, do you have to do it with metallic watercolors? Absolutely not. You do not have to do it with metallics. So, I have some of these Prima watercolors. And they're really nice, really pigmented watercolors. I'm going to just stick with the classics. So, oh, there's a few of my metallics in there from what I got off Temu. Now, I'm going to leave what's on here because, hey, it could give us an interesting look, right? So I'm going to spray. Obviously, I'm going to use the pink, right? Can't go wrong with pink. Okay. Now let's do some of this blue in this corner. And then I'm going to do this blue in this corner as well. And now I'm going to use my white paper and I'm going to lay it on there, close it up, make my sandwich, and roll it through. Pardon my cuddle bug. It decided to protest. Okay, so let's see what this one looks like. So that's pretty cool. So because we had the pink straight through the middle and then I did the blue, I blended some of the blue watercolor in with the pink and it ended up turning it purple. So we've got like a blue-purple gradient with the pink down the middle. And then there is a bit of shimmer in here in areas from where I didn't clean my embossing folder off. Another thing that you could do with the embossing folders, let me clean this. I'll attempt to get it as good as I can. You're not going to be able to get down in there all the way and get all the watercolor off unless you actually take it to the sink and do it. But another thing is you could just run it through as a regular embossing folder. And a lot of people, you know, they forget to go back and do the simple stuff. So just run your embossing folder through on the paper as it is. Oh, goodness. Miss Cuttlebug isn't a happy Cuttlebug this evening. Okay, so now we have this, and it is embossed, but you can't hardly tell that it's embossed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of my ink here. I'm going to take my blending tool, and I'm just very lightly going to go over the top here. And you could do this with any color ink. And it just gives you that raised effect there. It darkens it up and you can really see the pattern. And then you can use this as a background piece, or you could rip it and use it in your collage or whatever. So let's do that with the other embossing folder. Hopefully the Cuttlebug doesn't yell at us this time. If she does, I apologize. So let's run her through. Hey, look at that. She was happy that time. So this had a little bit of leftover water and stuff, but that's okay. So I'm just going to take my ink again and just rub it over it, bringing out the pattern of the embossing folder. So there's that. And if you wanted to, you could use something like your gelatos here. And you could get some color on your finger and go in and rub that on your paper. So that gives it that grungy look, but yet there's a bit of a pop of color in it. And you can go over the same area a couple of times with the color of the gelato, and it'll darken it to make it pop a little more. So see how that's building that color? Don't be afraid to use your fingers and get a little messy. It's fun to get messy sometimes. So see, there now we've got a grungy background with a pop of pink in it, which makes that pretty cool. I like how that turned out. So that's just a couple of different techniques that you can use on your embossing folders. You know, you can use your metallic watercolors, you can use regular watercolors, you can use your distress inks and your gelatos and all that. But I really like the embossing folders. They work really well. They have a nice depth to them. I mean, it's texturized. It does what it needs to do. You could even use the reverse side if you want to have like a debossed instead of an embossed look. So anyway, that was fun. And like I said, these are the 2 embossing folders that I got off of Temu. Now, one of my friends did speak to a customer service representative, and it is pronounced Temu, not Temu, Temu. So now that we have that knowledge, we can start calling it by the right name. So anyway, I really like the quality of the embossing folders. Like I said, they have a really good depth to them. They're sturdy. They're, they don't feel like they're going to fall apart or break or anything like that. They go through my Cuttlebug just fine. And I'm very satisfied with them. So again, all of my items that I got in this unboxing are listed in the description down below. There will also be a link that you can click on that will give you 30% off of your first purchase if you are new to Temu. Temu. I got to get that down right, guys. Anyway, be sure to check out those links. All the prices are down there for you so you can see what I got and how much it cost. Remember, you get your orders within 10 days of your order. Crazy, right? And if you don't get it within 10 days of your order, they guarantee you $5 back off of your purchase. Also, they offer a 90-day guarantee for free returns. And they always have some sort of sale going on or free shipping or something like that. So, awesome company. Love their products, love their prices, and I love their shipping and customer service. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you will, please. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep it crafty. Bye-bye.